Hello, it's Miss Aurora Styles here, and I am here just to do like a little chat. Um, a few weeks ago at the Haunted Cabaret show, one of my belly dance sisters mentioned to me that her daughter came across one of my videos, and that opened up a dialogue with um, I almost said her name, but I'm not going to say her name. The mom and her daughter about what this is. She said, well, that's my friend Matt. I'm going to use my dead name, or not my dead name, but my actual name, Matt. And this is what he does as an art form. And she said, but mom, she sounds like a guy, but she's wearing makeup and a wig and is dressed kind of like a woman. And she said, well, yes, that's how they choose to express themselves. That's one of their art forms, and I love that because it kind of got me thinking about, to quote one of my mentors, Suhaila Salampur, why. What is the why behind what you're doing? What is the why behind your dance? In this case, what is the why behind my drag? I do drag because it's empowering. I do drag because it's resistance. I do drag because it pushes people's boundaries and it opens the doors of perception. I do drag because it gives a voice to those who feel they may not have a voice. I do drag because it's magic, it's transformation, it's ritual theater. I do drag because it's a way to tell stories using our bodies, to tell stories using costumes, and creating this illusion. You see what I want you to see. Glamour. Glamour is one of the oldest forms of magic there is. It is casting a spell upon people around you that are observing you, that are coming to your shows, that are watching your channel. It's a way to speak to people and to help people forget their mundane world, to help people forget their everyday lives at work or at home. You're giving them another world to step into. And for me, drag and performance has always kind of been about time travel. I love the idea of time traveling. When I was on stage, a lot of my repertoire were vintage um, songs from the 50s and the 60s, especially the 60s, um, because they were telling stories. And I needed my music to be kind of like an exorcism for me, a way for me to vent. And artists like Timmy Euro were such, like, spoke to my soul, the power and the conviction in her voice. And she was uncompromising. And even though I was lip syncing, and there's an art to lip sync, and I'm just going to go out and say it, I don't see very many queens really lip syncing. Okay? Lip syncing isn't just moving your mouth, you're telling a story. You embody the emotions and the power of that song because you're an illusionist. You're an illusionist. So you're convincing the audience that you are singing. We're not Milli Vanilliing or like Britney Spears back in the day and none of that stuff. No, no. You are performing. Anyway, tangent. If you want more on that, I could do a whole other video. But see, now I lost my track. That's why I do drag. And this way, what I'm currently doing with these videos, my hair keeps getting in my eye, it's getting caught in my eyelash. It's just another way of Miss Aurora Styles being channeled. You know, I think that Miss Aurora Styles is kind of like the mothership above me, the creative muse, that energy, that spirit, I don't quite know, that comes through me. All of my creative endeavors, I feel like I kind of channeled through her. My magical products, Miss Aurora, when I'm belly dancing, even though I'm not necessarily in drag, it's still costuming, it's still a persona, channels through Miss Aurora, and of course, all of this is Miss Aurora. She's like the creative vessel, the mothership. So I think of it like any other character I did, like even on Halloween a couple years ago when I was Winifred. It was, in my mind, Miss Aurora Styles as Winifred Sanderson, Miss Aurora Styles as Elvira, although I don't do a very good Elvira. She's my idol, but I don't do a very good one. Jim, I'm very honest. So anyway, that's why I do drag. And that's why I'm doing this. And it's fun. And I enjoy it. And I get to wear wigs. So I hope that was informative and fun. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.